You've reached the 2-minute tip. It is week 16. Just back from a run, I'm Rich Sands. I've run a long time. Over 103,000 miles, finished a bunch of marathons, done some really cool things, been to places I'd have never gone to. In fact, went to the Boston Marathon in 2001. I sat in a bar in Harrisville, Michigan, watched Frank Shorter win the Olympic men's marathon in 1972 and invent running in this country. I was on the streets of LA and zipping from street to street to street to watch Joan Benoit Samuelson win the first women's Olympic marathon in 1984. And last week, 1 week ago, I was in a hotel room in Nashville, glued to my iPad, watching Meb Keflezighi win the Boston Marathon, the first American to do that since 1983. It's pretty cool. And out of it, I think there are 3 things we can learn from Meb that'll help us in our business and probably in our lives. First, preparation. Hey, everybody who was at the starting line at the Boston Marathon last week was prepared. And what elite runners do to prepare for maybe 2 marathons a year is unbelievable. The miles, the long runs, the short runs, the speed work, the tempo work, the flexibility, the drills, the weight work, the nutrition, everything that goes into, like I said, 2 times a year. Preparation is huge, and so the question I keep asking myself is, I hope I'm as prepared for what I do as Meb was for the marathon. The second thing we can really learn from that run is take the opportunity when you have it. Take action. They let Meb go to the front around 6 or 7 miles. Somewhere past the half marathon, he kind of looked around and said, nobody's here. Aren't they coming? I guess it's time for me to go. And he took off, and while some guys closed the gap on him a little bit, they never got close enough to win. We need to take action. When it's time to do something, whether your competitors are doing it or not, get out, take action, do the things that need to be done. You'll be better off because of it. And the third thing, I watched all the interviews. I've read Meb's book. I've seen Meb on hundreds of different interviews. There's not too many people in the world who seem to have more love, more thankfulness, more gratitude for the fact that they're on the planet. And we all could certainly learn a little bit from that. So for the 2-minute tip, I'm Rich Sands. That's what you can learn from Meb Keflezighi.